everyone, it's DEJ and this is my April TBR. So for the month of April, I am hoping to finish quite a few novels that I started in the month of March. Definitely check out my March wrap up and see kind of where I am in that. And this will go into a little bit more. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so the first book that I want to finish in the month of April is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I am currently reading this. I think I'm about 65 pages in right now. And so much has happened and it's so good. It is Titanic meets Blue Lagoon meets Survivor. And it's all sci-fi, which is really awesome. And I'm really excited to finish this. And then eventually read the next two books in the trilogy. But this one's so good so far. So I'm really excited about that. The next book that I want to finish is also a library book, as These Broken Stars is, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I am about 125 pages in. I'm on part 3, and it's really good so far. During Borrow-a-thon, I started reading this, and during each of the parts I would break and read another book. Just to kind of break this one up, just because it is so big. It's 550 some pages, and I knew I would not finish any of the other books that I had on my Borrow-a-thon if I just read this one. So I kind of broke it up a little bit, but I cannot wait to finish this. It is really good so far. It's about a little girl named Liesel, and she steals books. And it's just an interesting story about World War II during Nazi-occupied Germany, and it's just really interesting so far. And yeah, so I cannot wait to finish this up. And the last book that I want to finish up that I started in March is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And I started this one before Borrow-a-thon, and I wanted to actually finish it before I started Borrow-a-thon, but I just couldn't because I'm a slow reader. And I cannot wait to finish it because it's really good so far. I really like the world, and the retelling of Beauty and the Beast is always a favorite of mine, so I'm really excited to finish this up, and I'm hoping it's gonna take me not the whole time, but yay! So I'm hoping also during the month of April that these 3 books that I'm reading right now aren't going to take up too much time, because I do want to read a couple more books. I have behind me my TBR shelf. It is absolutely full at this point, but I do hope to, these are the books that I'm going to be reading next, after I finish my library books and after I finish A Court of Thorns and Roses. So the next book that I would like to read is Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. This is the 3rd book in the Rebel Bells trilogy, and I really loved Rebel Bells and I loved Miss Mayhem, so I'm really excited to read this one. It looks really cool, and I haven't read the synopsis or anything because I didn't want to spoil myself, and I don't want to spoil myself, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, so I just love the cover. I think it looks really cool. So I'm really excited about that one. And then I'm hoping to get to Cinder, book 1 of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. And this one is a retelling of Cinderella. It is cyborg, sci-fi, steampunk, all the goodies you can think of. I've heard so many good things about this series. I have all of the books. I just have not read them yet. I really need to. So I'm really excited to start these and get it going and finish the series hopefully at some point. So, and then the last one that I'm hoping to read in April, if I can get to it, it's just a short little story that's a contemporary, something to just kind of wash all of that fantasy away, and that is The Heartbreakers by Ali Novak. And this one is just kind of a love-hate relationship triangle thing. So, I don't know. It just sounds really cool, and I'm excited. So, yeah, that is my tentative, hopeful April TBR, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to read all of these. I'm making progress on these Broken Stars, and yeah, so wish me luck on that, and if that's not gonna happen, then it'll just move over to May. So thank you so much for watching my April TBR, and if you haven't already, definitely check out my March wrap-up, see which books I talked about in that one. I kind of crossed over some in this one, but that's okay. That's okay. Because it all kind of blends in together. Anyway, so definitely like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about any of the books that I mentioned. If you liked any of them, please no spoilers, but definitely tell me if you liked any of them. And tell me which ones that you liked the best. Alright, and definitely y'all have a really good day. And yeah, so I will see you next time. Until then, happy reading. Bye.